Please drop a green heart. Drop a green heart if you are doing well this morning and you are happy to wake up for another day. Cool and raining in Atlanta, Shirley. Wow. Arlene, good morning. Kelly, good morning. Nicole, woohoo! The house is full of people who are doing good. If you're not doing good, drop a red heart so we can say a prayer for you. 83 with severe winds in Arizona. Oh my goodness. 83, isn't it? Is it hot? Yeah, that's hot. That's hot out there. Lady D, good morning. Good morning, Teresa. How are you? Nurse Jen, good morning. Welcome in. So, we are resuming our live detox talks with Poshmamma today, but I want to ask you guys something. Do you want to see a roundabout thing of what I like to use from Zuma, or do you want to just talk about detoxing? Drop your comments and let me know. This is Viewers Choice Live. Which way do we want to go? Do you want to only talk about detoxing, or do you want to have a roundabout thing of what I use from the Zuma Nutrition Company and why I love them so much? Ducky, good morning. Onchel, good morning. Mama Knowles, all the products, detoxing. Drop your comments. Whichever one goes the most was the one that wins. I want to talk to you a little bit. Actually, I want to ask you all something this morning. How many of you all have never done a detox? Drop a green heart if you have never done a detox. Drop 2 green hearts if you've never even done a cleanse or a detox. I want to talk this morning about the difference between a cleanse and a detox. How many of you all have heard of cleanses, and how many of you all have heard of detoxes? And let me ask you another question. How many of you have had this conversation with your doctor? Has anybody here had the detox cleanse conversation with their physician? If so, please drop a yellow heart, okay? I want to know if people out there are having these types of talks with their physician. I want to start. Does an enema count? No. No, I would say an enema does not count. Can I take this while nursing? No. Detoxing and cleansing should wait until you're done nursing. If you're pregnant, no bueno. You have to wait. Simply because a lot of the stuff that we take internally transfers to our breast milk. Wait till you're done nursing. Wow, we have a lot of people who have never done a cleanse, never done a detox. You know, I'm going to tell you sometimes for me, let me talk to you a little bit about me. I do a detox every single year like clockwork. And as you all know, what I like to say when I get up in the morning is not how do I look, it's how do I feel. We all know that feeling good is what everybody wants, right? But did you know that 98% of the human race right now rolling out of bed in the morning do not feel good? How many of you, when you wake up in the morning, you don't feel good? You have aches and pains, you have nausea, you have a headache, you feel sluggish, you feel tired, you want to go back to bed. How many of you all are sleeping a lot and still feeling like you're not getting enough sleep? I never feel good in the morning. You know what? I am hearing this across the board from women. And you know what? We're going to do another live at some point about adrenal glands and your adrenal gland and your thyroid glands. And also how cortisol, the rise of cortisol in adrenal glands and your thyroid is just wreaking havoc on our women's health. As you know, a lot of the things that are on the store shelves are hormone disruptors. A lot of the stuff that we're using on our skin, our hair, we're using it for our laundry soap. This is why we are a completely holistic household. And I'm going to tell you all something. It's not that hard to be completely holistic. It really isn't. How many of you have this thing in your head that living a holistic life is hard? Drop a red heart if you have this mindset that living a holistic life is really hard. Also drop a red heart if you think that it's very expensive. But I'm here to tell you something. It's not hard. It is actually cheaper than living the chemical. Listen, I got off the chemical wagon about a year ago, and it's the best choice of my life. And I'm going to tell you all something too. It has saved us a ton of money. Let's just talk about the shampoo I use. I use this for shampoo and conditioner. I also use the Zuma shampoo and conditioner. It's much cheaper. It's much cheaper. And the nice thing is too, it's good for you. It's good for you. Did you know that your skin is your largest organ? Think about what all we put on our skin every day. First, we're going out into the world. We're getting free radicals. We're getting all this stuff that soaks into our skin, right? Next, we are using shampoos and conditioners on our head that soak into our scalp. Okay, all hormone disruptors and free radicals. And then next, we also do makeup. How many of y'all wear makeup? Makeup is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't wear it because it's loaded with toxins and chemicals. But I don't judge the people who do. We all do something to make us feel better. Makeup sits on our face. Listen to me. Sits on our face all day long. Probably for 8 hours of a 24-hour day, almost 90% of women wear makeup on their face all day long. It sits there and it soaks in. Chemicals, chemicals, chemicals. And then the other thing too, our body soaps, our washes, our lotions, the stuff we use on our laundry, everything is contributing to just completely toxifying our body. So when we don't do, but it is a mindset. It's a mindset. But why is that? Because we've not been taught. We haven't been taught. We've been taught to go to the grocery store and buy everything we need. But we don't have to do that. I'm going to tell you, and then we're going to get into the detox talk. I'm going to show you what I use on a day-to-day basis for hair care, skin care, laundry, cleaning, everything in between. Let me show you. It's a box of essential oils from the Guru Nanda Company. This is skin care, hair care. This is rashes, anything in between. Cleaning, laundry, everything. Okay, in this box is 8 of my favorite. One of them is missing. It's frankincense. I already know it. I'm always out of frankincense. But in this box is 8 essential oils. And this is literally all you need with a couple extra stuff for my cleaning. What do I use for cleaning? You want to know what I use for cleaning? A box of baking soda, a box of white vinegar, and an essential oil, tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is stronger than bleach. Tea tree oil has been shown in lab studies to stop MRSA in its tracks. MRSA and staph in its tracks never becomes resistant. Stronger than bleach. Okay? That's what I use to clean. Baking soda, white vinegar, this, and a little bit of soap. Because when you put the baking soda and the vinegar together, it creates bubbles. You know how that Mr. Bubbles that you get to scrub your showers? It's the same principle. It's the same principle. Okay? And then the other thing I want to tell you too is, you know what I've noticed? Since I have gone completely holistic in the shower, my hair care, my skin care, my body care, I don't have to clean the shower anymore. It sounds crazy. There's no soap scum. So think about how many of you have to clean your showers at least once a week? Drop a red heart if you have to clean your showers at least once a week. Do you know why your showers build up all that hard scale? It's chemicals. It's chemicals. Think about what it's doing to your shower. Now think about what it's doing to your body. To your body. This is why people have high toxicity. They have high heavy metals. There's just so many things. And then on top of it, if you have a lot of UTI infections, you have a lot of yeast infections, candida overgrowth. Candida overgrowth. Candida grows in our stomach, and then if we don't get it under control in our stomach, it spreads to the rest part of our bodies, and it comes out in forms the only way it can, in the form of UTI and yeast infections. So, when you don't do a cleanse and you don't detoxify ever, you don't detox. This stuff just builds and builds in your body, and you become a walking sewer system. A walking sewer system. That's what happens. What happens in your house when the sewer backs up? Can't go out. The shit backs up in your house, right? And what do? You quickly run and you call a plumber. You're like, hey, yo, wow, shit, I got poop in my house. Like, hey, please come, hurry. Okay, I'll pay you extra. Get here. I don't want poop all over my house. But the same principle is happening in your body every day. Your livers are shot, your kidneys are shot, your adrenal glands are shot, your lymphatic systems are clogged. The lymphatic system is one of the only systems in the body that moves upward. So it's already fighting gravity going up. If we don't have it cleaned out and functioning, all these toxins and poisons, they can't go anywhere. They literally re-enter your body, and you create a living, walking sewer system. And then people wonder why we're sick. Why is Americans the sickest country in the world? I don't care what anybody says. Y'all can go down the rabbit hole. America is one of the sickest countries in the world. Because we don't do detoxes. We don't do cleanses. We don't do anything. We take in huge amounts of chemicals and toxins every single day. Think about a single day in your life. Let's do a single day in your life. I'm going to just say the average American. Okay, the average American. It may not be your life, but the average American. We get up in the morning and we have coffee. Okay, toxins, right? Now we go in the shower, we wash our hair, we wash our body, more toxins, okay? Because a lot of the stuff you buy in the store shelves has fragrance in it. Fragrance is, under this Privacy Act, fragrance allows these companies to put that on. They can hide up to 900 different chemicals under that one label of fragrance. Wash our bodies, wash our hair. Now we go into the bathroom. If we're a woman, we put on our makeup. More toxins, more chemicals. Now we style our hair with product. More toxins, more chemicals. Now we get into the car and we drive. Maybe we stop and get a donut, or we stop and get something for breakfast. Probably processed food, not fresh food. More toxins and chemicals. As you go through your day, we are bombarded with toxic chemical overloads. And if we're not detoxing and we're not doing cleanses, we become a walking sewer system. Okay? So, the way that I do detoxes every year, this is how I do it. I do a parasite detox first, followed by a liver flush and a heavy metal detox, followed by a lymphatic system detox, followed by an adrenal gland, and then at the end of the year, if I still feel not 100%, I'll go back in and do another parasite detox. And I'm going to tell you, at my age, I feel good. I feel good. I get up in the morning and I feel good. Why? Because I like to think that I'm not a walking sewer system. Has anybody noticed an uptick of rashes? Come on, let's audience participation. Has you or anybody you know been breaking out with mystery rashes? Has you or anybody you know have rashes that the dermatologist can't fix? You're itchy, you're scratchy, you have rashes, nobody knows what it is. Rashes are one of the first things that comes up when your body is overloaded with toxins, because it doesn't have anywhere else to go. Your liver isn't working properly, your kidneys aren't functioning properly, and then we also have the adrenal gland and the thyroid gland, and the cortisol rises. It just becomes a whole shit show. It becomes a whole shit show. When your cortisol levels are too high for too long periods of time because you're stressed to death. How many Americans are stressed to death? We're all stressed. Everybody's stressed. The more your stress levels are high, the more your cortisol levels will spike. And if you don't get your stress levels down, the cortisol level stays high. And when the cortisol level stays high for too long periods of time, it wears out your adrenal glands. And your adrenal glands will then become fatigued. This is why women who do perimenopause and adrenal gland fatigue, very closely related. The symptoms are very much alike. So let's say you're tired from perimenopause, but you're also getting tired from the adrenal gland fatigue. Now you're hit with a double whammy. How many of you all women especially feel like you don't get enough sleep? You're always tired. You're always sluggish. Because our cortisol levels stay so high all the time. How do we know when our cortisol levels are high? You get Cushing's. Cushing's is one thing that comes from cortisol levels staying at an all-time high too long. The other way you can tell too, a lot of Americans, we carry our fat around our middle, right? That's how many of you do diets and it says, diets, let's get your cortisol levels down. But there's a lot of herbs. We're getting into detox. Sorry, I get off track. But I want to tell you this, and then we're going to start talking about this. There's a couple herbs that help get your stress levels down. One of them, let me tell you too about happy hormones and L-theanine. That's what I take. L-theanine is an amino acid from green tea. Okay, it's an amino acid from green tea. While it doesn't necessarily depress your cortisol levels, it helps bring your stress down. When you're not stressed, your cortisol levels stay low. When you're stressed and you're not doing anything to bring your stress levels down, your cortisol will spike. So, these are some of the herbs you can use for cortisol. Ashwagandha. You could also use L-theanine. Like I said, that's an amino acid from green tea. Holy basil tulsi tea. Come on, can I get a witness? Holy basil tea, tulsi. Tulsi is the name, but it's holy basil tea. Ashwagandha. You could also use chamomile. You could also use licorice root. I keep licorice root in my apothecary for this reason. It helps bring your stress levels down. Because when your cortisol is spiking, it throws your adrenal glands off. It throws everything off. The endocrine system, everything is all shot to hell. It's all shot to hell. Your thyroid doesn't work. Your adrenal gland systems don't work. Your cortisol levels are too high. We're a living, walking, holy terror of a mess. And how many of doctors talk to you about this? Yeah, we're double whammied. We're triple whammied. I mean, nobody talks about it. How many of you, when you go to your doctor, they talk to you about adrenal glands and thyroids and cortisol and how it can wreak havoc on our system? We need to start talking about this more. I want more holistic healers to join on this and start educating the masses about how this stuff can completely wreck your life. Anyway, let's talk about Zuma Nutrition a little bit. I want to tell you why I love this company. So as you know, there's a lot of snake oil companies out there right now. The landscape is littered with people who are out there to make a quick buck. Okay? They don't care about your health. They only care about their wealth. So they don't care if their products are stellar or not. They just want to sell you shit. Okay? And then you get it. How many of you all have brought stuff home and it doesn't work? It doesn't work. And then it puts a bad taste in your mouth and you're saying, oh, holistic medicine. How many of you all have been in this? Holistic medicine, it's a joke. Holistic medicine doesn't work. Plant medicine is shit. It doesn't work. That's because you're not using the proper products. Let me tell you all something. You want to make sure that you buy from a reputable company. You want to make sure that their products are good. Because if they're not, you might as well go out back and eat a graham cracker and then say, oh my God, the iron didn't work. Okay? The landscape is littered. And when I tell you Amazon is full, cup overflowing. This is why my Amazon storefront is so small, because there's not much. There's not much that I can recommend or stand behind on Amazon. That's why Poshmamma's Amazon storefront is small, because most of it out there is garbage. Okay? So, Zuma Nutrition. Only the best for me and my family, because if I'm going to spend my money, I want to spend it wisely. I want to make sure that I get the results that I want. Otherwise, I might as well take my money out back and burn it or flush it down the toilet. So I spend hours of researching the things that I bring to you because I want you to be able to spend your money wisely. How many of y'all have done this? You go, they sell you on the hype, and when you get it home, it's shit. Can I get a witness? Drop a red heart if you're going to say you bought it on the hype and then when you get it home, it's shit. Hallelujah, amen? Yeah, exactly. Okay? We buy it on the hype. Everyone's hyping it up, hyping it up, hyping it up, hyping it up. We get it home, it doesn't do shit. And then we feel like we've been hoodwinked because not only do you spend the time making the money to buy it, now you bring it home and you take the time to try it, and the shit doesn't work, and then you get mad, and then you're just going to throw in the towel and say never again. But it's because you've been hoodwinked. You've been led wrong. Zuma Nutrition is from Utah. Idaho. They're in Idaho. They are a small company, and one thing that I love about them is this single fact. They curate in small batches. What does that mean for us as a consumer? It means it's fresh. It's fresh. Otherwise, they don't make 2,000 bottles and then it just sits in the warehouse. They curate in small batches, so every bottle you get from the Zuma Nutrition Company is fresh. I call it from farm to bottle to consumer, however you want to look at it. The other thing that I like about them, they use fresh herbs. Fresh herbs. Why is that so important? Because when you use a fresh herb, you can harvest it at the peak of its potency. So let's talk about clove. Clove, the active ingredient in clove is eugenol. So when you harvest the clove at the peak of potency, the eugenol chemical compound, plant compound of eugenol, is fresh. It's potent. So everything that is put into every bottle of Zuma Nutrition has all been harvested at the peak of potency, meaning you are getting the best of the best. Number 3, it's water soluble. All these products have been synergized into a fact where it breaks the blood barrier. Why is that so important? Let me talk about why we are not a tablet, a pill, or a vitamin household. You want to see my apothecary? It's all tinctures. Why is this? Because when you take vitamins, pills, and tablets and you swallow them, your liver has to break them down. And by the time the liver has broken down, if your liver's shit already and doesn't work, by the time it breaks it down, you get minimal amount of the stuff into your body. This is why people who buy pills, vitamins, and tablets don't get results. They don't get results. Because first of all, the pills, vitamins, and tablets are watered down. They have fillers. They have binders. They have a very small amount of the actual herb. Let's say you want to get some St. John's wort. You go happily to the store. You buy a bottle of St. John's wort. Half of it is filler. Half of it is weeds. By the time you take it, not only does it have to go into your stomach through your digestive system, it also has to break it down in your liver before your body can even access whatever the hell is left of it, which half the time there's nothing left. This is why when somebody comes to me, they say, Poshmamma, I've been taking all this stuff and it's no good. I said, show me your medicine cabinet. Show me your pill cabinet. They open it, it's all pills. I said, there you go. Get rid of all of it. Get rid of all of it. If you want stellar quick results, you want to use liquid. And I'm going to tell you why. When you go to the hospital and they put an IV in you, why do they put an IV in you? Audience participation. Why do they put an IV in you? I'll wait. Hi, Tin. List within, hello. Vulnerable Rose, hello. Fast absorption. Thank you. Quick. Yes. Into the bloodstream. It works faster. The effects are quicker. Liquid. Yes. Quick action. Amen. Hallelujah. You guys are great. With the IV into your bloodstream. The same applies to liquid. Liquid into your bloodstream. It breaks the blood barrier quicker. This is why people who are tinctured up get well much quicker. They feel the results much faster. And this is why when I'm looking for a company, I would stay with Zuma for the rest of my life. Their products are second to none. A little pricey, but second to none. You will get results. At least I have got results with everything that I've used. But liquid, it's liquid. Liquid breaks the blood barrier. Breaks the blood barrier. Fast assimilation, okay? That's why. So those are some of the reasons I love the Zuma Nutrition Company. From Idaho, they're local. They don't source outside of the United States, okay? So we know the product, the ingredients are fresh and good. Number 2, they curate in small batches. Number 3, they harvest at the peak of potency and they use fresh plant matter. Super, super important, okay? This, Zuma Nutrition, is the best company on the face of the planet, and this is what I use for almost everything that I can use from Zuma Nutrition for my own health and the health of my family. I do, and I will continue to. But let's talk about detoxing man, I tell you, this is why I said, man, I got to stay focused. But how many of y'all learned something? How many of y'all learned? That's all that matters. Did you learn something? If you learned something new, that's all that matters. But, so, did you know in other countries of the world, they detox? In my own home country of Paraguay, the children have to have their papers saying they've been dewormed before they can even go to school. Unlike here in the United States of America, you have to have your papers to say that you got the chemical shots before you can go to school. Obviously, parasite detoxing isn't a huge issue. It's actually a very controversial subject. But what do I use? I use the parasite detox from Zuma, and I use the fulvic acid liquid binder. Let's talk about where we can get parasites from. We can get it from the air, the soil. We can get it from human to human contact. We can get it from our food, our drink, our water. There's another place that these parasites are coming from, and that is pets in our homes. How many of you have pets in your home? Yes, they are parasite carriers. How many of them lay with you in your bed? How many of them sit with you on your couch? Yes, they are all parasite carriers. One of the ones that comes up through our feet is called the strongyloid, okay? The strongyloid likes to live in toxic waste. And if you are walking, and this is so crazy, if you're walking barefooted, it can burrow its way up through your feet. From there, it goes up into your stomach, travels into your bloodstream. Some people say, how do parasites get into the rest parts of our body? They travel through your bloodstream. A lot of them are microscopic. Microscopic. This is also why people say, I'm doing the detox and I haven't seen any worms. Well, You may not see any because most of them are microscopic. Microscopic, and they're so tiny you can't see them. The protozoas are especially huge families that grow super fast, and they're all microscopic. They're microscopic. But I'm going to tell you how you can tell if you're cleansing. If you stink when you go to the bath. Ooh. I had a lady, she's just doing the parasite detox. That was so funny. She was doing the parasite detox, right? She was doing this. She said she went into her office. She was at work, and she she went to the bathroom, right? She went to the bathroom, and she said, I stank so bad. She said, I went out into the front part of the, and she said, my coworkers were like, oh my God. That's how bad she stank. This is how you know that you're detoxing. Because what happens to dead things? They decay. They smell bad. So sometime throughout your parasite detox, you probably will smell really, really, really bad. Okay, just foul. And I'm going to tell you something. Make sure you have plenty of sprays in your bathroom so you don't stink yourself out. Okay? So, let's talk about, I kind of got sidetracked from the detox talk. So we're going to just dive straight into the products. We're going to talk about this a little bit. Then I'm going to open it for questions. I try not to be here for longer than an hour because, for me, I don't like to sit longer than an hour. Okay? So let's talk about these two products. So the Parasite Detox, which is now being changed to PeriGuard. It's going to be changed to PeriGuard. This has 3 herbs in that have been shown to help. So we have wormwood, clove, and walnut hull. Wormwood has been shown to get rid of adults, okay? Then we have the clove, which gets rid of the larva, and then we have the walnut hull that gets rid of the eggs. Shows that it could get rid of the eggs. But you don't want to just get rid of the adults or the larva or the eggs. You want to that's what it's called, a detox. What is a cleanse? A cleanse is when you dust your house. Thank you for the gifts. When you dust your house. What is a detox? It's when you move the furniture, you move all the curtains, you take the curtains down, you wash it. Okay? This is a deep detox. Okay? You're trying to get rid of everything in your body. Why are parasites bad in your body? Because they feed off of your nutrients. They feed off your nutrients. So they have a whole colony in your body. They have babies, they have a clinic, they have a grocery store. And when you eat, you're the host. Okay? You're hosting them. They're never going to leave because it's perfect. First of all, they eat all the nutrients that you should be getting for your body. They eat them first and you get the leftovers. Okay? That is why our health is failing, because nobody does parasite detoxes. We used to do parasite detoxes. I mean, the doctors used to talk about it, but then that kind of vanished in 2000. If you go to pre-medical books before 2000, you'll see them talk. No, it's vanished. It's vanished. Now everything is a bacteria or a fungus or a virus. Back in the old days, it was called what it was. It was called a parasite. So what happens is they literally, and did you also know parasites tell you what to eat? Yeah, you can laugh all you want. I don't care. Do you crave a lot of sugar? Do you crave a lot of sugar? Do you crave salty foods? That's because that's what the parasites like to eat, and that's what they tell your body to eat so you can feed them. They're like, we're hungry. Poshmamma, we're hungry. Please go get a donut. Please go get another donut. We want sugar. One thing that I've noticed when I do parasite detoxing is once you get about halfway through this, your cravings will go away. My cravings completely vanish. When I am done doing my parasite detoxing, I don't want processed food. Processed food makes me sick. It makes me sick. Instead, I am reaching for salads and fruits and more fresh, healthy vegetables. More things that keep us healthy. More things that feed our body. When you are eating sugars and you're craving salts and you're craving processed foods, it's because that's what the parasites like and that's what they are telling you to eat. But once you get through the parasite detox, for myself, the cravings go away. The cravings go away. I no longer have them. Actually, processed food makes me sick, even just smelling it. Like I can smell it. I don't even want it. I don't want any of it. I'm like, get it away from me. Pronto. I don't want any of that. So, now you can see a clearer picture why America's health is failing. I could sit here and tell you stories for the next 3 hours about the people who have gone through the Children of the Earth detoxing and their lives have been changed just doing these two products. But not everybody is the same. Not everybody is the same. So, yes, you have tapeworms, you have protozoas, you have helminths, you have strongyloids, you have, listen, each one of these has their own family, okay? There is so many, even the CDC website, for those who don't believe it, there are over 1,000 different types of parasites that live in the human body. And do you know where they like to live the most? In your stomach. In your stomach. They love to live in your stomach. So if you have bloating and stuff like that, man, I tell you, this has changed a lot of lives. So, this, walnut hull, clove, and wormwood. Now, how many of you have, I want you to listen closely, because I'm going to tell you something. How many of you all have heard the narrative that, oh my God, if you do a parasite detox, you can't go to work, you got to stay in the bathroom, you can't do anything. Drop a green heart if that's what you've heard. Drop a green heart if that is what you've heard, that when you are doing a parasite detox, you can't do anything. You got to sit in the bathroom. Pamela, yay. Zula, yay. So many. We've all heard that, right? But I'm going to tell you that it's wrong. You know why it's wrong? People are only That was a close one. I almost spilled all this precious stuff. That's because people are only doing this. So when you take this, these things are dying off in your body, right? Because we have wormwood, clove, and walnut hull. What happens to things that die? They release poisons, gases, chemicals. They bloat and then they blow up. So when you're only taking this, everything's dying in your body, but you're doing nothing to remove it. So these dead things are dying in your body and they're staying in your body, and all those poisons and gas and heavy metal toxicities that come off of them when they die are staying in your body and repoisoning yourself. This is why people who only do a parasite detox get very sick. This is why some of them end up in the hospital. This is why some of them say, I'm never going to do one again, because they didn't do it right. You need to take a binder. What is a binder? I already said it, that every single company across the face of our great land, if you are selling a parasite detox, should by law be required to sell it with a binder. A lot of people are very uneducated. Even people out here on TikTok talking about parasite detoxing. They don't know what the hell they're talking about, and they lead people astray. And then you guys are sitting in the bathroom for days on end, and you end up in the emergency room, and then you call Poshmamma or you email her, text her, and say, oh my God, I feel like I'm dying. I said, did you take a binder? They said, what's a binder? You must take a binder. What does a binder do? It binds all the dead parasites in your body and safely removes them. This allows you continue to keep cleansing and detoxing without all these poisonous things dying and staying in your body. This is also why you smell like death when you are doing a detox, because it's removing all the dead things out of your body. Now, one reason that I love Zuma Nutrition's binder above all others on the face of the planet, I'm about to tell you why. This has fulvic acid with trace minerals. So when you are detoxing, remember how I told you the parasites eat all your good nutrients? Remember? Like 10 minutes ago, we talked about that. So when you're detoxing, you're killing these things and they're coming out of your body, right? They're taking all the nutrients with them, which often parasite detoxes will leave you depleted. You'll feel tired. It's going to take you a while to regain your energy. But with this, what I've noticed, because this is fulvic acid with trace minerals, this replenishes your nutrients as you are getting rid of the toxins in your body. So with this marriage, I only feel good. Now, you're going to have Valley of Dooms. We're going to talk about the Valley of Dooms. But we are starting a parasite detox group again over on Children of the Earth. You can join now or you can wait until May. It doesn't matter. But it's a free support group where you can come and hang out, and, you know, we help you. If you have questions or you get stuck or you're having an emergency or something, I'm sure you should go to the doctor if you have an emergency. But y'all know what I mean. So, always Parasite detox with fulvic acid binder. Period. End of story. Say no more. Period.com the bomb. Do not ever take a detox without a binder. You will get sick. Okay, you will get sick. You probably will end up in the hospital. Just don't do it. Don't do it, okay? So, where do you get these Zuma Nutrition? Okay, Poshmamma code 5. Listen, I worked hard to get this for y'all. Okay, we had a little bit of a tiff. It took me a while because they only wanted to give me 10% and no free shipping. I said, no bueno. No, we're not doing that. Because I said, first of all, 10% is good, but it's not good enough. Okay, because we have a great community. I love our community. You got to do better than that. So they came back with 15% no free. I said, no. It took me a while. To get this. But we finally agreed 15% off and free shipping using Poshmamma code. How crazy is that? You don't hear of that. It's usually 10% off, no free shipping, or it's just hardly 15% off and free shipping, and we ship worldwide. But what I do want to encourage you, listen, do not do this without your doctor's direction, okay? I have to tell you that, okay? It's a liability thing. You must ask your doctor, because I don't know what medications you are on. I'm not a doctor, obviously. Thank God I'm not. I wouldn't know half the things I do if I was a doctor. But I'm not a doctor, okay? And I don't know what medications you're on, so make sure that, do your own research. But if you do need, help, or, you want to do the detox and you don't want to go it alone, we have Children of the Earth Detox community. It's open, it's free, and it just gives you some support as you go through your detoxing. A code is Poshmamma, Poshmamma. Make sure you spell it right. So, now actually, let me do a dose for you so you see how easy this is to take. How long? Until the bottles are empty. You go until the bottles are empty. Let me tell you a little bit about what you may expect and also how to take this. Let me get my life together. This is how easy this is to take, okay? So, you have the parasite detox and you have the fulvic acid binder. Now, listen, I would not recommend doing what I'm about to do because I'm not doing a parasite detox right now. I'm just showing you. I'm almost finished with my adrenal gland for this year. But actually, it's not this year, but I started in October. This is what I feel you should get at the grocery store to take your detox in. This is botanical cold water infusion, and you can get a couple different flavors. You literally just put these tea bags into cold water and brew. I like to cold brew everything anyway, so this is perfectly in line with what I like to do. But you can get these at any kind of grocery store in the tea section. So this is what I think you should take when you are doing your detox. But because I don't have any made, because I'm not doing my detox per se, I'm just going to show you how easy it is to take this. So in the morning when you get up on an empty stomach, you want to do it on an empty stomach, okay? Pour a little of this in here. This is orange juice. And then you're going to take your parasite detox. You're going to shake it. Shake it. I found Gruinand awesome at the dollar store. Really? Wow. What should we eat when we're detoxing? Living foods. You want to eat living foods. Ask yourself this when you're looking at the food. Was it killed? Was it bled out? Was it changed in any way? If the answer to any of those is yes, you do not have a living food. Fruits and vegetables, eat. If you want to eat meats, go ahead and eat meat, but eat them plain. Eat them clear. Eat a piece of chicken. Okay, eat it with broccoli. You always want to mix carbs and proteins and all that, whatever. It's just, okay. Now, we have already shook this, right? So, listen, you can eat what you want. Don't get too crazy, You can go throw it out at the Burger King once in a while you're doing a detox. Okay. 1 dropper of the parasite detox into your choice of drink. Now, we shake it. Oh! Woo! Doggy. Remember, if your herbs don't taste like shit, they're not lit. Can I get a witness? Hallelujah. How many of you all are doing herbal tinctures? Come on, drop a green heart if I can get a witness. Can I get a witness? If they don't taste like shit, they're not lit. Now, the fulvic acid binder, you shake it. You put it in your drink, whatever you are drinking for the day. Let's say you go to the office, you take a big jug of water, put it in there, and drink it throughout the day. Remember, this is binding. This is binding all, right? Hallelujah, amen. We got a lot of people in here who say, hey, if your herbs ain't taste like shit, they're not lit. They're not lit if they don't taste like shit. This is what your fulvic acid binder looks like. Put it in here. And then you just drink this throughout the day. Just drink it throughout the day. I'm not doing a detox, so I don't really care, but there. Boom, diggity bomb. You see how easy that is? You're done for the day. And then you do it the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day, until the bottles are empty. You have to ask your doctors, though. Now, what can you expect during a parasite detox? Let's talk about that for a little bit, and then I'm going to open it for questions. So, anytime you are detoxing, you are getting rid of toxicity in your body. So, everything that is wrong with you could be exacerbated. Meaning, if you're depressed, your depression is probably going to be worse. If you have anxiety, your anxiety may be worse. You could also possibly feel like you have the flu. Like you woke up and a truck ran over your body. You could also wake up and just feel really tired. Or you could have bursts of energy. The other thing, too, that you may experience is rashes. Oh, let me talk about the rashes when you are doing a detox. I do a detox once a year and I still get them. The rashes are brutal. How many of you all have done this detox? Yes, one full squeeze, Boston, yes. How many of you have done this detox and can attest to the rashes? Why? Because when the toxins are so full in our body, they come out by any means necessary. So, they can come out in your skin in forms of rashes. So, what I recommend to have on hand is peppermint, okay? Peppermint, tea tree, dial gold bar of soap, oregano oil, anything like that for rashes. I make this cream that I use. This is coconut, tea tree, oregano oil, and vitamin E. And this is great for anti-pruritic rashes. I don't use anything else in my house. But this is good for rashes. You can also use dial gold bar of soap with a little tea tree oil and oregano. Oregano oil is anti-pruritic. So, that's one way that you can keep the rashes at bay. Now, the other thing, too, that you may experience is bursts between being very tired and having high energy. Okay? And then also the other thing is brain fog. You may experience some brain fog, especially until you get to the heavy metal part of your detox. Some brain fog will clear in. But as you get to the end of your detox, you will begin to feel better and better and better. Often, a lot of the people that do this feel so good at the end of their detox. They're like, what's next? I want to keep going. So, those are some of the things that you will experience. The other thing, too, is really stinky. You are going to be stinking, okay? But that's actually, that's nothing new, okay? Because these things are coming out of your body and they're dead. So, you're going to stink, okay? So, I would just advise to make make provisions. Make some provisions for the stinky times, okay? Because you will stink. I do it once a year. Sometimes I'll do it twice a year. Okay, do we have any questions? I'm going to open it for questions and then I've got to go. I start school today. Today is my first day of school. But I wanted to come out. We're going to start doing these detox live talks. Tomorrow morning, I'm thinking about doing one about lymphatic systems and thyroids and cortisols. Is that something you guys would want? What do you guys want to talk about? I made a video about what you guys want me to talk about in lives. I'm pretty well versed in a lot of different subjects when it comes to the human body. I'm an old root medicine woman. That's what we do. So whatever you want to talk about, I have knowledge in it. But it just depends. I really think that we need a perimenopause. Do we need a perimenopause live? Yes? Cortisol, perimenopause, adrenal. Do we need a live like that? Yes, this is for parasites. Oh, I want my CBD. Just got the #1 gifter badge. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate it. Does it help with vision? No, there is one. Zuma does have an eye support that helps with vision. I'm using it right now, and I've noticed a big difference. It's called eye support. Let me see. Where is it? This is by Zuma Nutrition, and this is called eye support. I've been using this for a while, about 2 weeks, and I have noticed a difference in my vision because I do a lot of screen work because I work online. So I do a lot of screen stuff, and my eyes, they get that strain. And I've been taking this about 2 weeks, and I have noticed. This is called eye support, and this has eye bright. It has bilberry extract. It also has chamomile extract, carrot extract, and this is eye support by Zuma. And actually, I haven't taken it today yet. I need to take my lung too. Let me just. They also have lung support and detox that I like to take. So lung support and detox, because I'm a smoker. I smoke a pack a day. So I do take liquids. Liquid tinctures are everything, okay? Liquid tinctures are everything. And then this is 5 pumps. This is lung support and detox. And this has lungwort, mullein. It also has osha root. A lot for repairing and soothing of the lungs. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. Fast results. Okay, yes, Pamela, we will be talking about PCOS. That comes along with hormone imbalances. We will talk about that some morning. Adrenal, okay. Parasite detox. This is what I take, okay? And this is the company that I like the best for any type of detoxing. It's Zuma Nutrition. And you want to take the detox with the binder. But anyway. All right, guys. Are there any last minute questions? I've got to run. I've got to start my school. I start school today. I'm going to be a holistic health practitioner. Wish me luck. It's over a year of schooling, but we got to start. We got to start. The cost is, I believe it's $84, but you get 15% off and free shipping. Yes, mullein is wonderful. You know, I'm going to tell you all something. With the terrible respiratory illnesses that we had this winter, I have never gone through so much mullein. Like, I think I went through 10 bottles of mullein. Because it seemed like every day I was making onion pots and supercharged onion pots. Yeah, the mullein is absolutely wonderful. Thank you, guys. Yes, thank you. Detox herbs. There's a lot of detox herbs. It depends what you're detoxing. Bambi. Brooke, thank you. Marie, thank you. Yes, mullein is fabulous. I love it. Tontos, thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. But anyway. Oh, thank you. Ed, I don't know how to say your name. Thank you for the well wishes. Yes, I start today. I've got to get... How long is the detox? You go until the bottles are empty. Until the bottles are empty. It's usually about 5 to 6 weeks. And also, if you are doing the detox, come join our Children of the Earth community, Discord. We offer free support over there. If you're interested in that, just please drop a comment under any video and I'll get the email to you so you can email me and get the invite link. And we're going to definitely be starting a group in May. But if anybody wants to join in April, I don't think we're really going to do a group in April. I was thinking about it. It's a little late now. But we'll do one in May. But anyway. All right, guys. I hope everybody has a happy Monday. Remember, what do I tell you? Health is wealth. Health is absolutely wealth. And I'm going to tell you something, too. If it doesn't fuel their wealth, they don't give a damn about your health, okay? I see it over and over again. Some of the people who come to me for help are the ones that the doctors had given up on. Some of the people that come to me for help have no money and no health insurance. They can't afford any kind of medical help. So I see it time and time again where Mother Earth heals the things that others couldn't. Mother Earth has everything we need and more. We just have to learn all about it. But happy Monday. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for tapping the screen. I also appreciate the moderators being here. I hope you all have a very good day, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.